All right, welcome back to No BS Just Snooze with Steve. As always, I'm your host. Thanks for tuning in to the best YouTube around. Just kidding. Listen, I've been having some microphone issues. Hopefully it's fixed. We will find out here shortly. Appreciate all the new subs that have come around to the No BS Just News channel. Thanks for checking in, smashing that subscribe button, sharing my content, liking the content. My viewership has went up over 500%, so definitely I thank you for that. It's definitely humbling and overwhelming. I've got a lot of positivity, positive feedback. I know that I've been talking about stimulus news quite a bit because it's a hot topic. A lot of people want to know what the hell's going on. So I try to bring you as much information as I can to keep you updated in a short amount of time. My videos aren't very long. However, I do expect to be putting a lot more content out there unrelated to stimulus news. So stay tuned in. It was my wife and I's birthday yesterday. Yes, we share the same day. However, she's a little bit older than I am. So again, thank you all. I appreciate it. The love and support has been great. So jumping into stimulus news. Last Friday evening, this past Friday, which was the 19th, the IRS updated their Get My Payment portal about 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And a lot of folks are now seeing either an updated date with March 22nd, 24th, 26th that your payment will be mailed out to the address on file, or maybe you saw an updated direct deposit date with either the correct information or the incorrect information. And unfortunately, I do see some of you seeing incorrect information. So you will continue to see updates. If you're still seeing payment status not available, be patient. If you know that you are eligible for the payment, the IRS has said they haven't mailed out all the checks yet. They still have several thousand to mail out. They've only mailed out, I think, about 150,000 so far. It may be more than that now, but the last I saw it was 150,000. So if you had a date of March 22nd that you would receive your check or that the check would be mailed out, please drop a comment below. Let me know if you've received it or if you have that payment time frame where they said it was going to be issued out. Because I know last time when they re-updated this on the second stimulus, when they updated the information because people had checks sent to a closed bank account and they rerouted them by mail, the date that they said it would be mailed out on was the date that people were receiving them, or maybe a couple days after. So if you have a date of March 22nd, 24th, 26th, 23rd, whatever your date is, let me know if you've already received it in the mail. So if you received it yesterday, or you may receive it today, let me know so I can update folks as we go here. I'm hoping that the IRS is not going to make you wait 3 more weeks to receive your check that they say was mailed out. It should only take, depending on where you live, 2, 3, 4, 5 days tops. I think Clear Value Tax, YouTuber, he's got a lot of good info. I want to say he's got a map of exactly the time frame it should take for you to receive your check. So I think for Arizona, is where I'm at. People were it was taking like 3-4 days tops. That's per the map. Now I don't know if, like I said, if you've received it, let me know so I can update. Now I do have the question of, what if it was sent to a wrong bank account information and it was off my 2019 tax return, but I'm about to file my 2020 tax return? Will I still get the payment reissued because I'm not going to qualify if I file my 2020 tax return? My advice to you would be take advantage of the extension the IRS has given, unless you just absolutely need to get your taxes filed. Take advantage of that. Give it some time. Give it the month of April for them to reroute your check in the mail, and then file your tax return once it's received. It's hard to say if you go in and file your tax return for 2020 if they're still going to go based off your 2019 tax return. Once that check gets kicked back from the bank, the closed account, and they go in there and they see a updated tax return, they may go off that return and you may not get it. Now, I don't know that for a fact. They may just continue to go off your 19 tax return since it was already sent out and they're just rerouting it. But I would definitely tell you to hold off filing if you can until you receive that stimulus money. Now, if we're coming into May and you just haven't received anything, then you're going to have to file and probably claim the recovery rebate credit. For the first and second payments, if you haven't received it yet, they have stopped, I think January 19th, they stopped sending out all payments for that. So you'd have to claim it on your recovery rebate credit. There was a question about PayPal. If I received it on my PayPal debit or whatever, I have to go back and read the question. I am doing research on that. So if you're watching, I do have some updated information coming. I'm just waiting on some more verification before I put that content out. However, you will get a stimulus if you're eligible. Now, if it says need more information, you should be able to go in and update your checking account info or your Direct Express card or whatever, and get that information updated. I also saw a comment to where, it said, quit telling people, getting people's hopes up because my payment status says still not available or whatever. I'm not getting people's hopes up. What I'm doing is reporting the information as it comes in. The IRS continues to update their systems, and the last big update they did updated a lot of Americans' information from payment status not available to here's a date that your check or your direct deposit or your direct debit card should come in the mail or should go into your account. They will continue to update that as they go. So stay tuned. Pay attention to the Get My Payment portal. It only updates overnight, so don't check it 100 times a day. And if you go in there and it says, if they're updating it, it will tell you system being updated, please come back later. So continue to check it. You don't think you have to check it 100 times a day. They usually update in the evening if they're going to update the same day, around 5 to 6 o'clock p.m. So that's my content for today. That's the video. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I know there's still a lot of questions in reference to my payment status not available, or am I going to get my stimulus check? If you are eligible and everything is correct with the IRS, your address is updated, then you should get your payment. Now, if you had it go to a closed bank account again, it got rejected and they reissued it to another closed bank account, it's going to have to be returned again and mailed out. If you're working with like TurboTax or Jackson Hewitt or some of these tax companies, they said they've again worked with the IRS and they're releasing the payments that went to these temporary closed accounts. So continue to check into them. I know they've updated their online payment portal and their information so you can go in and see what's going on there. But that's what I have right now. So continue to tune in. I'll continue to bring updates as I have them. I appreciate y'all. I know it wasn't a very informative video. However, you should get your stimulus check if you're eligible. It will probably most likely come in the form of a check or direct debit card if it went to a closed bank account. Now, like I said, I know some of you it went to a closed bank account again, so I will look to see what you should do if that happens. The IRS hasn't updated any of their frequently asked questions since March 13th. So a couple of them are March 16th, but they don't apply. So anyway, y'all, appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to start bringing a lot more content. There is going to be some merch available. As I said, I'm looking into a coffee brand. There's a lot of work that goes into it. I got a couple sponsor deals. I just have to look and make sure I like what they offer. I don't want to offer my viewers a bunch of nonsense. So Stay tuned, y'all. Have a great day. Peace.